My journey to Vilnius began with a gentle descent from the clouds, revealing a tapestry of deep green forests and shimmering lakes. As the plane glided lower, the landscape below seemed to glow with a golden hue, as if the entire city was bathed in amber light. The anticipation in the cabin was almost tangible, a quiet excitement shared by travelers returning home and newcomers like me, eager to discover what lay ahead. Stepping into the Lithuanian air, I felt an immediate sense of calm, the light here softer, as if filtered through honey. The air itself carried a gentle freshness, tinged with the scent of pine and distant wood smoke, a subtle reminder of the forests that cradled the city. Even the sound seemed hushed, as if Vilnius was welcoming me with a quiet embrace. The taxi ride from the airport was a quiet overture, modern buildings giving way to the romantic, weathered facades of the old city. Through the window, I watched the city's story unfold, sleek glass and steel slowly replaced by pastel walls and ornate balconies, each turn revealing a new layer of history. The driver pointed ahead, the old town. His voice carried a note of pride, as if he was sharing a well-kept secret, and I leaned forward, eager to catch my first glimpse. Suddenly, wide roads narrowed into winding lanes, and the world transformed into a fairy tale illustration. The cobblestones shimmered in the late afternoon sun, and pastel buildings leaned in close, as if to whisper their stories to those who passed by. My first steps on Vilnius's cobblestones felt like entering a sacred space, each stone holding a memory. I could almost sense the footsteps of generations before me, their laughter and hopes echoing softly beneath my feet. The skyline was a masterpiece of spires, domes, and terracotta rooftops, all glowing under the afternoon sun. Church bells rang in the distance, their sound mingling with the gentle breeze, creating a melody unique to this city. The city whispered its beauty, inviting me to wander down narrow alleys and uncover hidden charm. Every turn promised a new discovery. An ivy-draped courtyard, a secret garden, or a mural painted with stories of resilience and hope. I paused, absorbing the gentle hum of life, the distant chime of a church bell, soft cafe chatter, and the rustle of leaves in quiet courtyards. The city seemed to move at its own pace, unhurried and content, inviting me to slow down and savor each moment. Vilnius felt alive yet peaceful, where past and present danced together. Here, centuries-old traditions blend seamlessly with the energy of modern life, creating a harmony that is both vibrant and serene. There was a thrill of anticipation for the days ahead. I could feel the city's promise, of stories waiting to be uncovered, of moments that would linger long after I'd left. This wasn't just a place to see, it was a place to feel. Every sight, sound, and scent seemed to reach out, inviting me to become part of Vilnius's unfolding story. I knew with certainty my adventure in this Baltic jewel had truly begun. The city's gates opened not just to its streets, but to a world of wonder and possibility. The city didn't announce itself. It welcomed me quietly, promising secrets and stories. In the gentle hush of dawn, Vilnius felt like a whispered invitation, a promise of magic for those willing to listen. And so, I stepped forward, ready to discover them, open to every moment, every secret, and every story the city had to share. Wandering Vilnius is like turning the pages of a beautifully illustrated storybook. Pili Street pulses with life, amber shops, linen boutiques, and a gentle flow of locals and travelers. But the real magic lies in the labyrinth of side streets, where I made it my mission to get wonderfully lost. In sun-dappled alleys, peeling paint revealed layers of history, and secret gardens bloomed behind heavy doors. Literatu Street, adorned with artistic plaques, celebrates Lithuania's literary heritage in an open-air gallery. The old town's colors, pastel buildings, red geraniums, deep green ivy, felt like a living painting. I often paused to watch the light change, casting dramatic shadows as the day wore on. Vilnius encourages you to slow down, notice the details, and savor the simple beauty around you. Vilnius, often called the City of Churches, wears its title with breathtaking grace and a sense of timeless wonder. Here, the past and present blend seamlessly, and the city's spiritual heart beats strong beneath its ancient rooftops. The skyline is a forest of spires, each church a unique testament to centuries of faith, hope, and resilience. These towers rise above the city like silent guardians, each with its own story etched in stone and memory. My first encounter was with the Church of St. Anne, a true poem in brick. Its intricate Gothic design is mesmerizing, every arch and spire a marvel of craftsmanship. Standing before it, I felt as if I was gazing at a masterpiece that had defied the passage of time. Legend says Napoleon wished to carry it to Paris. Standing before its delicate beauty, I understood why. The church's elegance and harmony are simply unforgettable, drawing visitors from around the world. Nearby, the Vilnius Cathedral's neoclassical grandeur stood in stark, beautiful contrast to the Gothic lines of St. Anne's. Its white columns and soaring bell tower command the square, a symbol of both faith and national pride. Inside, the serene atmosphere and cool air offered solace and continuity. Sunlight filtered through high windows, illuminating centuries-old frescoes and silent prayers whispered in the shadows. But it was the smaller, hidden churches that truly moved me. Gilded icons, incense, and candlelight connecting me to generations past. In these quiet sanctuaries, the city's soul feels most alive, echoing with devotion and tradition. Faith here is etched into the city's stones, adding profound soul to its beauty. Every weathered wall and cobblestone seems to whisper stories of hope, struggle, and celebration. Each church, grand or humble, is a living part of Vilnius. Together, they form a tapestry of belief and artistry, shaping the city's character and spirit. The city's spiritual landscape is as rich as its physical one, inviting all who visit to pause, reflect, and be inspired by its enduring faith. In Vilnius, history and faith are inseparable, shaping every step and leaving an indelible mark on all who walk its storied streets. The spirit of Vilnius reveals itself through its people, quiet warmth and gentle hospitality. In the winding streets of Old Town, every greeting feels genuine, every smile a small invitation to belong. There's a sense of familiarity here, even for a newcomer, as if the city itself is eager to share its secrets with anyone willing to pause and notice. Small moments, a shopkeeper's smile, a stranger's help, wove a tapestry of connection. These gestures, simple yet profound, are the threads that bind the city's daily life. Whether it's a local pausing to offer directions or a friendly nod exchanged in passing, each encounter adds a new layer to the city's welcoming embrace. One rainy afternoon, I found refuge in a tiny cafe, the air filled with coffee, pastries, and the soft melody of an accordion. The windows fogged with warmth, and outside the city glistened under the gentle drizzle. Inside, locals lingered over their drinks, sharing stories and laughter, while the music wove us all together in a quiet harmony. I sat listening, at peace in this intimate slice of Vilnius life. The world outside faded away, replaced by the comfort of shared space and the gentle rhythm of daily rituals. In that moment, I felt both an observer and a participant, welcomed into the city's heart. The city's courtyards, especially those of Vilnius University, are hidden sanctuaries, some grand, some simple, all alive with history and youth. Students gather beneath ancient arches, their laughter echoing off stone walls, while ivy creeps quietly along the edges. These spaces invite reflection, conversation, and a sense of belonging that transcends generations. In an amber workshop, the owner shared stories of Baltic gold, teaching me to see each piece as a capsule of prehistoric time. The golden stones, warm to the touch, seemed to glow with the memory of ancient forests and forgotten seas. Each pendant and bead held a story waiting to be discovered. It wasn't just a lesson in craft, but a sharing of culture. The artisan's hands moved with practiced care, revealing the patience and pride behind every creation. In that small workshop, tradition and artistry came alive, connecting past and present in a single gesture. I left with a sun-colored pendant and a deeper connection to Vilnius. The piece of amber in my pocket became a tangible memory, a reminder of the kindness and stories I'd encountered along the way. Here, every encounter is a window into tradition and community. Whether in a bustling square or a quiet courtyard, the city's pulse is felt in the bonds between its people, in the rituals that shape daily life, and in the celebrations that bring everyone together. The city's true treasures are its people and their stories. In Vilnius, it's these everyday encounters, filled with warmth, history, and shared humanity, that linger long after you leave. To know Vilnius, you must taste it. Lithuanian food is hearty and comforting, telling stories of seasons and tradition. My adventure began with salty barshai, cold beetroot soup, shockingly pink and refreshingly delicious. The potato reigns here, especially in Cepelini, zeppelin-shaped dumplings filled with meat or cheese, topped with sour cream and bacon. In a traditional tavern, every bite felt like a taste of home. I discovered kibinai, savory pastries from the Karaim community, perfect for street wandering. The dark rye bread, duona, is dense and flavorful, often served with honey and herbs. Gira, a fermented rye drink, and Midas, honey liqueur, round out the experience. Meals in Vilnius are simple, real, and made with love. Food here is the soul of the land, shared generously. Every dish is a connection to history and heart. In Vilnius, you taste the story of a nation. Across the Vilnia River lies Užupis, Vilnius's bohemian heart. This self-declared republic with its own constitution and president is a whimsical, creative wonderland. The constitution's playful wisdom, "Everyone has the right to be happy," captures Užupis's spirit of freedom and individuality. Streets are open-air galleries, with murals, sculptures, and artists' studios at every turn. The central angel statue symbolizes the district's artistic rebirth. I wandered, discovering quirky shops and riverside cafes, feeling the infectious sense of possibility. Užupis is authentic, a real community of artists and dreamers. Leaving, I carried a bit of its magic back into the old town. Užupis is more than a place, it's an idea that art and humor can transform the world. Vilnius's beauty is deepened by its complex, often painful history. Once called the Jerusalem of the North, it was a beacon of tolerance and a vibrant center of Jewish life. Walking the former Jewish ghetto, I felt the weight of loss and the importance of remembrance. The city acknowledges its past with quiet dignity, its resilience shaping its character. Climbing Gediminas' tower, I saw the city's red roofs and spires, a panorama connecting past and present. Vilnius has endured empires, wars, and occupation, always rebuilding with courage. The Museum of Occupations and Freedom Fights is a sobering testament to this spirit. Today's Vilnius is not fragile, but strong, its beauty earned through struggle. The city's peace is hard-won and deeply cherished. In Vilnius, history is ever present, making its present all the more remarkable. Vilnius's soundscape is a gentle symphony. Church bells, cafe clatter, and the music of street performers. Mornings begin with bells and quiet footsteps. By midday, the city hums with music and laughter. Street musicians add their melodies, creating a joyful soundtrack. Yet just steps away, hidden courtyards offer profound silence, a place to hear the city's ancient voice. This interplay of sound and quiet makes wandering Vilnius meditative. The city invites both lively engagement and peaceful reflection. Evenings bring a softer hum, conversations, distant music, and a sky turning deep blue. Vilnius never overwhelms, it gently stimulates the senses. Each day ends in perfect, peaceful harmony. As my time in Vilnius ended, I walked its streets with fond familiarity, saying goodbye to an old friend. The city's pastel facades, soaring spires, and hidden courtyards had worked their way into my heart. Vilnius taught me about resilience and the enduring power of beauty. To walk here is to feel the echoes of history and hope. I left a piece of my heart, but took with me memories of amber light, kindness, and whimsy. Vilnius invites you to be a traveler, to wander and discover its secrets. It's a place that stays with you, a gentle melody you can always return to. If you seek a city of soul and story, let Vilnius surprise and move you.